What a doozy, boy crew. We're here with another live stream for you guys today. Second one of the week. Today we're discussing Franke De Jong, and we've got some new breaking news, guys, coming from your exclusive to Zevo channel. So stay tuned for that. Everyone that's just joined, make sure to like the stream, smash that like button, comment, guys, spam the comments, say hello, say everything that's on your mind, spam the comments. And if you're watching on replay, subscribe if you're new, share the stream far and wide. Let's roll the intro and let's get today's stream. Let's go.
We fucking got him.
And we're back, guys, here with another live stream for you guys. Appreciate everyone who's just joined and everyone who will be joining throughout the stream and watching it on replay. Appreciate every single one of you. But again, it's another stream today. I'll be here for about 55 minutes to about an hour. So make sure, guys, get your comments in nice and early. If you guys any got questions, any thoughts and feelings you want me to share, I'll definitely read it out. So make sure you get in nice and early before a couple of more other people arrive. But we already got 7 people here, and we've got about 10 likes. So when everyone smash that like button, let's get to 15 likes. Vote in that poll, guys. Vote in that poll. What position needs to be fixed first? I'm looking at it now. We've got 10 votes. And right now, it's the defense. People are assuming the defense is the priority to be fixed. But we're going to discuss everything in the stream. Let's introduce the chat. We've got Football at its best. Good to see you here, mate. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Big ups to you. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on everything that's been happening. We got Silva says Obama blood clat, young. Yeah? You hear me? Big up to you, mate. Big up to you. We got Tobago from Coolest Charles. Big up to Tobago. Hope you're well, Coolest Charles. So let me know your thoughts and feelings on everything. What are you most excited for? Make sure, guys, if you guys voted in that poll about, you voted in the poll, guys, explain why. Why is that position the most important? I want to know everyone's thoughts and feelings on why. Why is that preferred option that you guys picked the most important position? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. I appreciate every single one of you guys there. Tobago, I'm only here for an hour, so I have to get through everything. So I'm not opening lines today, but I will. Actually, I'll do it Friday for the Tottenham review. I don't have anything Friday, do I? No. Friday, I'll open the lines early. We're going to be discussing transfers and Tottenham, so stay tuned for that. I'll be live there for about 3 hours, so we can do a massive one on Friday. But today, unfortunately, I'm only here for 50 minutes, so I'm going to just dive through everything, and yeah, I'll only interact with the chat. But Friday or the next stream, you guys see me, we'll do an open panel, and we'll be here for about 2 hours, and we'll talk Tottenham and all that stuff, and maybe we'll get a Tottenham fan on. Wamo Robert, be up to you, Wamo Robert. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. If you're new as well, make sure to like the stream, subscribe if you're new. And as I said, guys, vote in that poll because I want to know everyone's thoughts and feelings. Because at the end of the stream, we're going to deep dive into the most prioritized one. So we've got it all here. We've got the defense, the midfield, forward, and the goalkeeper position. So we've got to see which one will be the most prioritized at the end of the stream, and we'll discuss that in full depth. But let's get into some quick news. I want to fly by the quick news first. That's just came out that regards the Chelsea news, and then we'll go and deep dive into De Jong and all the other exclusive news we've got. So we've got this here from Simon Phillips. It's Dean Jones who created this. It says, Dean Jones was always told to expect that one of the midfielders would probably leave Chelsea. At this stage, it's most likely to be Jorginho because he's got the most interest and there is a potential team going for him in the Serie A. So Dean Jones is technically saying that at the start of the season, and I think as we all heard, we all assumed one of the midfielders, either Kante or Jorginho, will be set to leave due to their contract expiring. Now, I think Jorginho for us, despite if we don't get any signings, is our most important midfielders. Probably the most important midfielder for us this season, despite him being in the position he plays in and not having the World Cup and a lot of different factors. Why Jorginho is going to be the most important for us this season. So I do also hence that getting in De Jong can definitely change the view on maybe we can see a departure of Jorginho, and I wouldn't be too upset. But I would like to keep him around for another season. I think it's very, very important to our team. I think he gets a lot of discredited, from the sideway passes. But I think, people say he should be taking more chances up front, and because he can do forward passing, he can take the risk. He takes the risk. We've seen it. But I always assume that Tuchel has told him, and he's told him his role, that don't take these attempts, slow the game down. Or maybe it's a specific role. I'm not sure. But I've seen him take those risks. I know he can do forward play. I think Jorginho is a very, very important asset to us. This season, I will keep him 100%. I will keep him this season. And in November, maybe up 1 year contract and extension so we can sell him for big prices. Right now, Juventus have signed, have just got rid of Rabiot, which I think I have the news up here somewhere. Yeah, so Manchester United have just sold Rabiot, or are incorrect content to sign Rabiot, and Juventus are looking like they want to sell him. They have no issue. So if Rabiot leaves, that opens a massive spot for Jorginho because Napoli wants Jorginho, Lazio and Juventus are the three Serie A teams that want Jorginho. Now, if Rabiot leaves Juventus, that gives a free spot for Juventus to then come snatch up Jorginho because I think they only have Locatelli and Arthur in that position. I'm not sure who else. But I think that's all they got. So they would want a Jorginho for that depth. But we've just kind of started our depth. Like Jorginho right now, if we get Franke De Jong, it'll be perfect because we've got Jorginho and Franke depth, and we've got a lot of depth in our squad. And I've been saying this since last season. That's why I still want a midfielder, despite having Jorginho. I still want one because Jorginho's getting old. He's been paying painkillers last season. He can't play a full season. I said going in the season, I will be worried for Jorginho, not because of his play style, it's because of his performances due to his fitness. He's 31. He's been paying painkillers last season. This season, hopefully, gets better. But looking at if you look at age, the older you get, the worse the pains and stuff get. So I'm all good with De Jong probably taking Jorginho's position, but we need to have that depth. That's why if you want to build a team like Manchester City, I've always said this: if you want to build a team like Manchester City, you got to have depth, right? Keeping Jorginho will create a lot of depth for us because we don't need to force De Jong for every single game. Because De Jong, guys, is coming to replace, or not replace, they're technically replaced because Jorginho might be leaving next season to replace Jorginho. I still think we do need another midfielder, and we will figure out what midfielder we will need next season, despite having this season. So, example, Frankie De Jong comes in. People say he's a 6. People say he's an 8. Right? We'll find out. We'll find out how through the season goes. So, I'm not willing to sell De Jong. I'm not willing to sell Jorginho, and then just have De Jong in a position that he's, as people say, not the strongest at. So, I would keep Jorginho, rotate with De Jong, and then come next season in 2023 in August, we'll go, all right, let's look at who we can get and let's see what position we need to fill in. Do we need to fill in the hybrid DM? Do we need to fill in a traditional DM? Do we need an 8? We can focus on it there. But at the moment, we just need a midfielder for depth. So we can play attacking, can play defensive. And De Jong's that player. De Jong is a defensive midfielder who has defensive qualities. He's played in a single pivot at Ajax, and he played in a double pivot in Ajax in a back four. Right? He knows how to play defensive midfield, and he has defensive qualities. He is I don't know how people describe it, but from basic terms, he's an aggressive ball carrier. I don't know. I think there's a word for that. I don't know if it's something else for that. Anyway, he's an aggressive ball carrier, right? Who can also shoot the ball. So he's kind of like a Jorginho / Kovacic combined, right? And that's why I think he's a perfect option for us. Let's see what the chat is saying here. Maybe we see our defense first because we need to build a team from the back. That Frenkie's situation, I think, should smell an opportunity so they in the background watching the situation. Jorginho's not leaving. We got the Matthew as well, so Jorginho's not leaving. We know there is an interest from Italy. Doesn't mean he will leave. And yeah, I don't think he leaves as well. I think Tuchel, he wants to stay. He's just got Koulibaly next to him. I think possibly the only factor of him leaving is his agent forcing him to leave because his agent's a twat. He wants him to go back to Italy. So Jorginho wants to stay, but he also has his eyes on Italy for the future. It depends if he leaves now or next year, but I would want him to stay, and I would assume that he will stay. And again, Kante's that guy who just doesn't... So there's one thing that pissed me off about Kante. I love the guy. I love, his attitude, but he's just like, oh, I don't care. It's like, make your mind up. Do you want to stay? Do you want to leave? I think Kante's that guy. You go, Kante, what do you want to do with his career? He goes, I don't know. I'm happy with my career. It's like, come on, make a decision. You want to stay or you want to leave? It's like... So Kante, I'm not sure. I don't think he's a decisive guy. So... But I honestly think they both stay. I don't think any of them leave. I think Ampadu leaves, and possibly that's it. Barkley, maybe if you can get an option or someone to buy him. I think Loftus-Cheek stays as well, to be honest. As opposed to it's our old team. Exactly. And we've seen it. Like, if you guys watch, everyone's been mocking that situation where If De Bruyne was there, Sterling would be getting so much more service. And I agree because you look at our style of play. Our style of play, if you watch Thomas Tuchel from Dortmund, his same style of play was to switch the ball from the right to left, play slow game position, right? And then when there's an outbreak, boom, boom, take the risk. So he doesn't want us to continuously going forward because we play a very possession-based game. So if we're just always going to press forward, we're going to lose the ball because it's a risk. Going forward is a risk. You giving a through ball is a risk because if you're passing to their feet, you're instant. All right, that's possession. If you pass 5-6 meters in front of their feet, there can be a defender coming in and take the ball. So it's a risk going forward. The style of play we play is a possession-based game. The reason he doesn't pass, and I said this 10 minutes ago, the reason he doesn't press forward is I think it's a tactical thing that Tuchel tells him, don't be pressing forward, play more side to side, slow the game down. That's what I've always said. I think that's his role because we know he can pass forward. We know that. But he doesn't do it all the time because he does it. And every time he does it, it's fantastic because he knows when's the right time to do it. Right? Because again, our creativity comes from our midfielders who are the right and left wing back. They're defenders, but majority of the time they're actually midfielders. And big up to Declared as well because he was the one who kind of got that inbred. Because I always knew they are the core to our attack. We create from Reece James majority of the time, right? Zachariah, who the hell is Zachariah? Zachariah. Oh, the Switch guy. Did Juventus buy him? Oh, they did. Oh, I didn't. Whoa, whoa, whoa. When did they get him? Oh, he's only played 3 games for them. He's only played 9. Wait. What? They got him last year? I thought he was at. I thought he was at fucking. Oh, he must have gone on loan. Oh, he must have gone on loan. Yeah, McKennie as well, but he's injured. He's got a big injury going. What was that Nunes guy? I don't think we're getting him. I think he was more of an 8. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. I never really kind of focused on that. I thought that was like the new Darwin Nunes. Everyone looks at his clips and goes, "Oh yeah, get this guy." I don't know. I don't know anything about him, to be honest. Toxic's done deal. We're going to be discussing if you're talking Franke De Jong. Big update on De Jong as well, which we will get into soon, guys. So make sure to smash that like button, guys. Let's get to 20 likes and subscribe. Big up to Ilias. We're Ilias in the chat. Big up to Ilias. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well. Kind of think De Jong would stay at Barca. I mean, again, Barcelona have now said that he's technically criminal, right? So I'm not going to deep dive into that because I'm going to wait to the De Jong section, but stay tuned for that, guys, because they are saying he's a criminal. Barcelona, they're stupid. Mason Mount is supposed to be the KDB in a system, and Ziyech just didn't fit the. Ziyech was supposed to be that guy who gives the long balls or gives the 3 balls. Ziyech can do it, but he's so inconsistent. He'll do it once every 2 games or once every game. He doesn't do it all the time. Ziyech is a player who's supposed to be doing that, and that's a player that I don't think does his role right because I don't think he fits our system. I think he's a great player, just doesn't fit our system. Our style play is similar to Sarri ball. Yeah, you could say that. I think when we had Sarri ball, it was more like just fucking pass the hazard, pass the hazard. But it is very similar. We saw Lampard's kind of hybrid octagon, that we used to play, or hexagon. I don't know, it was some shape we used to play all the time, and it was kind of like cross and inshallah with Giroud and Tammy there. But this one, it's possession based. It's possession based, and that's what people gotta understand with Jorginho. Maybe yes, he doesn't. I agree. He doesn't press as much. He doesn't force the ball a lot because I personally think that's a role that the manager's given him. He said, "Don't press too much because I don't take the risk. Play it slow, play it simple, leave that for the other guys." But I think Jorginho does take his chance sometimes, and I know he can. All right, send it to me. I'll suss it out now. In the game versus Everton, Jorginho played the most progressive passes of 8 out of 11 passes in the final third. He only passes back. Back pass merchant. Again, as I said, he does that, but there's a role that he is to slow the game down, and that's why he's very, very important to us. He's a very important player to us. I've always said if I could either sell Kante or Jorginho, I'll sell Kante. Personally, I wouldn't sell any of them. I'll keep both of them and either extend their contract or let it run. But if an offer came for Kante, I would probably take it. But if an offer came for Jorginho, at this very moment, I would not take it. But yeah, big up to you, Zubria, as well. Doesn't create something. Attackers will look stupid. again, that's why I think a lot of people assume our midfield is very bad because our midfield isn't the creators. Our midfields are more defenders. We play with two sixes. We play with, Cover's kind of a six. Cover's the presser, Jorginho's the sitter. So Cover presses the players and closes them down. So, when it's like, close them in, say they got a throw in, that player, Kovacic, is there to close them in, while Jorginho sits in front of the defenders, protecting them. So protecting the line from the defenders and the CDMs. And you realize there's not a large gap between Jorginho and the defenders, but between the defenders and Kovacic, there's massive gap. I don't say massive. I'll say there's a decent amount of gap because, as I say, Kovacic is the presser, Jorginho is the sitter. It's a perfect combination. Kante does not have the legs anymore to be a presser. That's why Kante and Jorginho don't play as well as Kovacic and Jorginho. Look at us on Saturday. It was Everton. It was two midfielders versus three. 3/10 to Chelsea. Now, Mount's role is supposed to kind of come in a bit. From the right, he kind of comes in and supports the midfielder. He didn't do his role, right? Sometimes Kovacic will make up that role by pressing, but he was on that pitch. Kante was, and Kante is not a presser to be pressing left, right, center every single time like a Kovacic does. And I don't blame him, right? That's why we got overrun. We got overrun because, number one, Mason Mount didn't drop in the midfield to create an extra man. And I agree. Maybe when you got another midfield next to Jorginho, you got to do an extra bit of work. But that's the formation. That's the tactics. If you're next to Jorginho, you got to do more work because Jorginho's not the one who presses. He's not built for that, and he's not made for that. That's his style of play. His style of play isn't just to run around like a headless chicken. Like that's Kovacic's role, to press. Jorginho's to sit. It's more work, yes, but that's the job. That's the fucking job. Like, take it or leave it. Like that's the. If you can cry about it, you can sit here. Oh my god, it's unfair. Coach has to press. Oh my, that's the way Jorginho plays. Tuchel likes the way Jorginho plays. That's why he's kept him at this club for an extra year. That's why he's been here for a year and a half and he's kept him there. Barcelona activated their fourth lever. They need to go ahead. Yeah, I'll discuss that in a second. I think exactly. And that's a weakness. Like, Jorginho has a lot of weaknesses. Like, we're not sitting here saying he's perfect. He is physically incapable of having any sort of athleticism. He can't run. He's not quick, and he's not big. That's what he lacks. That's why he doesn't. If he loses the ball, he's fucked. And that's why you don't see Jorginho losing the ball because he's practiced on that. He knows his weakness is running and being quick. So what does he do? He strengthens his pressure. He realizes when he gets the ball, he's calm. That's a strength he makes, and it makes up for him being slow. Now, if he loses the ball at that 1%, that's bad. But when have we seen Jorginho overturn the ball? I think top of my head, I think Man United, I think once, and Sancho goal, but it was pretty much a bad. I think he slipped, a bad touch. He doesn't lose the ball often. He's not a player who loses the ball often. That's why Tuchel loves him so much, because he's a possession-based player. He holds possession. He slows the game down. That's why Tuchel played him every single time he had the opportunity. You look at someone like Frank's kind of formation. It's more different. It was more crosses, more through balls, more risks. That's why Jorginho didn't really play as well under Lampard. That's why no one fucking played well under Lampard, because a lot of these were Surrey players, and the players he got in just didn't fit. And then again, Surrey players are possession-based players as well. Kante's not a Surrey player, but Kovacic, Jorginho, they're all, you say Loftus, but he's not in the right formation though. But a lot of Surrey players can play possession-based football. That's what I think. Who said the combo before? Zubi, I think, said it's kind of similar to Surrey ball. Bigger bro, how many levers do Barcelona have? Oh my god, like 16? 16 or something fucking levers? I don't know. I don't remember, but I do remember the Real Madrid, when I think Tuchel got very upset for Kante for not slowing the game down. Now, if he wants to pace up the game, he would not probably either, number one, not use him, or number one, tactically say Jorginho press up. And I would assume that in this game, Tuchel wanted Jorginho to fasten up the game, and unfortunately, Jorginho couldn't do that. That's why he would have gone mad. I don't know. I can't sit and say what Tuchel was thinking. I don't know. Tuchel was just telling Mount to not sleep. Tuchel literally was telling Mount, "You're a ghost," and fans are still in denial. So I don't know. Yeah, you can't play. It's not. I mean, Jorginho didn't have the best of games, but he got outrun. It was 3 midfielders against 2. You can't blame him. Big up to Oz and Barcelona moving like mafiosi. I'm not sure that is. Are there any news on Sane? I did have I guess we can move on now from Jorginho. I'll get up Sane. So we saw. Oh wait, hang on. That's right. Matthew Lee Benjamin sent something. Jorginho versus Everton. Most ball recoveries, most progressive passes, most passes into final third, game-winning goal. Top player. Still gets hated on. He's a class player, man. That's why I don't want him going anywhere. Play that video. Which video? We got 44 people in here, guys, and only 20 likes, guys. Stop right now. Everyone, stop right now what you're doing. Number 1, smash that like button. Number 2, if you're new, subscribe. And vote in that poll, guys. If you want to vote in that poll, appreciate that. And guys, turn that notification bell on. I stream 10 a.m. UK time. So you guys wake up. It's like good morning Chelsea, You wake up, good morning, good morning America, good morning Britain, whatever they call it. This is good morning Chelsea, guys. You wake up, it's the first thing you see when you wake up. So make sure to smash the notification bell so you do know when I'm live, and smash that like button right now. I'm gonna just run through these. That AS Monaco will pay Chelsea around 600k to sign Malang Sarr on loan, plus obligation to buy of 10 mil. So we get 10 mil for Sarr, right? Move on. I don't even want to discuss it. Again, Timo Werner is officially a Leipzig player. Let us celebrate right now. Let us celebrate. He's gone. Timo Werner is officially a RB Leipzig player. We got pennies for him, but who the fuck cares? He's gone, guys. People complaining about the price, guys, come on, who cares? The player's gone. He's finished. He's in Germany for his medical. As he completes his transfer to Leipzig, we might hear an announcement. Well, this was this morning, so maybe today. Actually, we might hear an announcement from Chelsea today, saying, thank you, Timo Werner. Blah 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 blah. It's like, who cares? Where's the thank you to our other legend Alonso? Here we go. We got Sane news. So I just have a feeling he might go for him. Don't know why Sterling, Abba, Sane will be cooking. I think last season, we had discussion of Sane. I wasn't really in for Sane. I would have preferred a Gnabry because I think Sane, he just didn't progress in an easier league. But at the moment, I'm all for bringing Sane in because we just got limited options. And would have been a preference for mine, but I wouldn't mind the player. I think at the moment we need someone maybe with his caliber, a bit of pace, a bit of dribbles, you can take on players. I think we just need a basic winger. I think he is. If you scream, he screams winger. You think Leroy Sané, winger. He screams it. But he had that injury, and I think since that injury, he hasn't came back strongly. So I hope, if we get him, he plays under Sterling, and they can side by side and do well. But the Bain director, well, I'm not going to read his name, on Sunday and Man United rumors, there's no truth that he's an important player for us, that he says. So I don't think they want to sell him. But if an option comes, I guess he's going to be... Fucking my his wet. I guess they're going to be selling him, if an option comes. So we'll see if there's a chance, maybe. Again, first we got to get interested in him. Then we can kind of progress and finalize deals and stuff, but I'm not sure where that stands. Because, do you guys want for Leroy Sané? Let me know your thoughts and feelings before we get into the big news. So what's your thoughts on that? Chelsea going confidence in Fofana, and then 10 million separate. We're spending so much money on this guy. Come on, man. Jorginho takes less risk now. The older he gets, it gets boring. It gets boring, but it gets us the points. I agree. We play boring football, but it gets us the points. It gets us the trophies. I don't care. At a contest by Reece James is really maturing in front of our eyes. 100% agree. I think I said last season or 2 seasons ago, I said people go Reece James as captain. I was like, I don't see it right now. I think he can progress to be a captain, but he's dramatically changed in 6 months. I think he needs a bit more off the pitch kind of mentality. I think this season, him going, clubbing every night when they were in I think America was a bit wild, but they can do what they want to do. But yeah. Jeremy Mario video, I played it. Mafia. System did Timo dirty. My man can't play position football. Man just can't play football, man. He needs to be at a team like Leipzig where he just controls it. He plays it easily. The guy's not fit for us. He didn't fit our system. It just didn't click. just didn't click. You know, like I think I agree with maybe there's a position, and he doesn't play position based football because he's you know, is to run down the wing, which he can't even do. Like he can't do anything. He just all he had was pace, and he still didn't even use that properly. So good luck to him, Leipzig. Yeah, hopefully he can get his mojo back and score goals there because he's gone now. What's with this boring football team? Man City games are more boring. I don't really. When a guy watches games at 2-3 a.m., it's hard to watch. Sometimes Chelsea, we do play boring football, like the 1-0s. You look at like Liverpool Fulham, like that was a good game where it was like intense, but I don't really care. I'll sit and say, yeah, it's boring football, but at least we got 3 points. If we were to lose that game, I'll be upset. But if we play boring football and we win, well, that's a different story. And Man City, I don't even watch Man City, to be honest. I haven't watched them recently. I mean, it hasn't been one game. I didn't watch them that game week against West Ham. It's goodbye, Timo. He wasn't ready for upper echelons. He just wasn't ready for the challenge. He just didn't. He just wasn't up for the challenge. He just, we could see and say, he put his heart out to it, blah blah blah. But he just, you could try as much as you want, but if you don't put that effort on the pitch, you don't show that on the pitch, then you're no good. Effort merchant. He's an effort merchant. Sana is good. He would boost us. 100%. Like as I said, at the moment, I'm not picky on who we get because I know anyone that comes in will instantly improve. Our attack will instantly get improved. Like there's definitely like no like doubt about that. Let's see if there's any breaking news. Let me just refresh it before we move on to the big news. Nothing new. Nothing new. Have you seen? No, I'm not gonna watch it. Again, if poor Godfrey, man. If Havertz was a fucking actual footballer, Godfrey would not be on a stretcher right now. If Havertz could kick the ball and not hold it, like he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna hold the ball. There's no keeping goals. Oh, let me just hold the ball. Not even try to play a back post. Not even try to shoot. I don't know, guys. What was Havertz even doing, man? I don't know what Havertz was doing. Some madness there, and the poor Godfrey got injured because of his stupid mistakes. So, Godfrey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry we have a horrible footballer who can't play football. Like, if Havertz would just have kicked the ball, we wouldn't. Poor Godfrey would still be playing on that pitch right now. But guys, the Werner gone, Sane replacement for him because we look at Werner gone and now Ziyech probably gone. That means we do need a replacement and Lukaku gone as well. So we've lost 3 attackers, 4 if you include Show. So I would say we will need 3 replacements. We've got it's not even Sterling actually. We still need Pulisic, Broja are technically our only backups. So I will get 1 more minimum, but I will get about 2 to be safe. I will get Sane and a Zaha or Ronaldo and a Saha, Ronaldo and a Sane. Like just 2. I'm just giving examples, but like just 2 players, just 2 players. Be up to you, Be up to you, Mr. Dennis. Be up to you guys. Guys, let's smash the like button, guys. With 3 likes off 30, we got 50 people in here, guys. Guys, turn that notification bell on, guys. Make sure to turn that bell on. It's very, very important, guys. So you guys know when I'm live. It's at 10 a.m. UK time. Make sure you turn that bell on so you go, Z-Voice live. Pop in here. I'm going to get the news so I can keep you in the loop. But next piece of news. Let's wrap it up. Here's De Jong, guys. Let's talk De Jong, guys. We've got half an hour left if I'm dipping. So let's talk De Jong, guys. So briefly on the De Jong situation now. Barcelona cannot register their 5 new players, or how many fucking players they signed, I don't know. It's like Roberto, Christensen, whoever got a contract extension or whoever signed the contract cannot play if De Jong stays. Right? Actually, let me get that. I think there was an Instagram post on it as well that I want to get up. But so these players cannot stay at the club. Oh my god, no. So so players, these 4 or 5 players cannot play game week 1 if De Jong's and a couple others are gone. They need to sell De Jong because they owe De Jong already £13 million. He's on 600k a week, and they owe him 23 million in loyalty bonus next year. Right? That's what it says in his contract. Now, if they tear the contract, De Jong still gets his money, so they can't tear the contract. Right? They need De Jong to leave on his own will, and Barcelona will not need to pay him 60 mil and 600k wages a week, right? So my theory, I would assume he has to leave because they've got no option but to sell him. Now Laporta and Xavi want to keep him as a player, but they physically can't. Let me suss it out. They physically cannot keep Franke De Jong as a player because no, don't want to open Twitter when I'm sharing the screen. You don't know what could pop up. Asher Webb might, someone would have liked the Asher Webb thing and it would have fucking popped up. Fucking, I blocked those cunts to do that. Fab, what did Fab say? Here we go, Fabrizio Romano. We have some Fofana news, guys. We got exclusive Fofana news. I will bring that up after this news. We'll discuss that in a second. Actually, we'll discuss it now, guys. Then we'll go back into Young. Chelsea are preparing new proposal for Fofana. Negotiations will continue with Leicester. They insist he's not for sale, but Chelsea will now push again after bid £70 million turned down last week. Fofana wants to move to Chelsea. We'll try again on it. Wow. So we're still pushing for it, guys. And I would assume we are pushing for it because we got no other option. We have to go for Fofana. Like, if we don't go for Fofana, who's going to be our other centre back? Skriniar's out of the question. Vardiol's not physically, he's 100% not leaving. So, like, who else? So we have to spend this money for him. Now, he's a quality player. Like, I love this guy. But it's just a lot of money we're paying. It's a lot of money. Source of De Jong. There's a lot of source on De Jong. Majority it's Jared. Concierge is managing Steph, she's saying he's agreed unless he has brown envelopes on speed dial. Oh, the brown envelope shit, man. Far out. I mean, I would assume he would join Chelsea because of my theory. And as I said, my theory is that De Jong will join. So Bowie's already spoke to him. He's called him up. He said no, right? But unfortunately, Frenkie, you got no other fucking choice. You either fucking, go fucking play for some team in Saudi Arabia or you come to Chelsea because he has to. The only team in for him is Chelsea, and he has to leave Barcelona. He can't stay. If he stays, Barcelona have said to him, have came out and they go, Frankie De Jong, you are a criminal. So they're now blaming Frankie De Jong for his own wages. This, one thing that pisses me off for Frankie De Jong is why is it he's at this fucking club. Now, number one, he's pushing to stay at the club because he wants his money, right? He doesn't love the club anymore. I think he used to love the club. Koeman, he built a good relationship with Barcelona. He loves the club. After what they've done to him, he fucking hates the club, right? However, he wants to stay there so he can get his fucking money worth because they owe him over 40, 50 million pounds, right? It's a lot of money. So he wants to stay so he can get his money. Yeah, he doesn't want to stay because he loves the football. Fucker, he wants to leave. So he doesn't want to join Chelsea. He doesn't want to join United because he wants to stay and get his money. However, Barcelona is saying, Frankie De Jong, you're a criminal. You're a skank. You're a gronk. Get out of this club. Like, they're falsely accusing him of shit. Like, they're saying, oh, you're a criminal because you're on this contract when he was handed the contract. So Frankie De Jong is getting false accusation. He has no other choice but to leave because Barcelona need to sell him if they want to register the 6 other players. So if he goes anywhere, if Barcelona said, De Jong, you're done, bye-bye, he can only join Chelsea. It's the only place he will join. He's not going to join United because he's not going to turn out like Van de Beek and be a fucking flop. He'll join Chelsea and he will succeed. He's not going to join any other team. No other team are interested in him. It's just Chelsea and United. So out of Chelsea and United, who do you think he would join? No. Frankie De Jong won't be leaving Barcelona this season, again, but he has to. He has to leave because Barcelona. Again, they've now threatened him, saying you're a criminal. Like, what the fuck? The poor guy's only received the contract that Bartomeu has given him, and now they're like, oh yeah, you're a criminal. Let me see if I can find the article. I think this is it. Barca lawyers. Oh yeah, I see it. Barca lawyers have been told on the board to take renewals after taking Piqué, Longo, and De Jong to court. If criminal have been found, they will be voided. In this case, the players will pay back the difference with respect to their last contract. So they're taking them to court over their own contracts that they gave them. He won't leave Barcelona, but because of his money. But Barcelona will force him. They have to force him out. We got to Jamie. Jamie says, I don't get why we didn't get. Yeah, again, I don't know why we just didn't pay Koundé's release clause. I think Koundé and Fofana are the same level of players. I think they're both great. I would have personally ever paid for Koundé and buy out his release clause for £75 million. But nope. Man, why'd you leave the video of your own? Oh my god. Gerard Romeu, man. It's Gerard Romeu. The GOAT. Twerking for Kevin. Oh my god. I didn't even mention his name. Big up to Liam. We got Liam Lane in the house. Big up to you, Liam. Hope you are well. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on the situation here as well. Jamie says if he hated the club, he will leave. But he hates the club, but he loves his money. Okay, guys. Let me give you this analogy. Your job, right? They owe you $10,000, right? Your job. They owe you wages, right? But while they owe you wages, they're signing new people coming in left, right, center. There's 5 new employees that just came in. And you're like, what the fuck? Where's my money? Right? Would you, and then they say to you, mate, Jamie, you have to leave right now. And Jamie goes, why? They go, Jamie, we don't want to pay you $10,000. Get the hell out of here. And you go, no, I'm not leaving. I want to stay. They go, no, you got to leave. I go, no, I have the right to stay. And if he stays, he gets his money. So he wants his money. He doesn't care about fucking football. He just wants his money. If he cared about football, he'll be out there. Right? But he wants his money. I don't blame him. He wants £30 million. He wants to sit on the bench and get 600k. He wants that. But if an employer like Barcelona are bringing in new employees like Aubameyang and fucking Christina and all these other twats, right? They're bringing in more players, right? Franke De Jong feels, fuck, I'm being disrespected here, right? And he's, fuck the disrespect. I want my money. I'm gonna disrespect them more and not leave. So he has to stay so he can get his money. If he leaves, he doesn't get his money. That's why he doesn't want to leave. If he wants to play better football, he will leave. Now, if he had the choice, if it was just Frankie De Jong and Frankie De Jong had the choice, he would stay at Barcelona. Not because he loves the club and he has passion for the club, because he loves his money and he will get a lot of money. A lot of money. Right? Man U and Chelsea both win to cover his deferred wages, but deferred wages, he doesn't mind the wages, but he's still owed 13 million, plus he's going to get a 20 million bonus next season. So he's technically getting paid 33 million pounds plus his wages from Barcelona. We'll give him his wages. I think we'll give him the, how much is it? 600k maybe. We'll give him that difference, I guess. We'll try to balance it, but he's going to get a loyalty bonus next summer as well. So that's why he wants to stay. Barca, yeah, obviously the Barca chairman said that they don't want to sell. They don't want to sell him because they want him as a Busquets replacement. But it's not that they want to sell him; they have to sell him. If they want Rafinha, Dembele, Roberto, Lewandowski, Christina, Alonso, Koundé. If they want those 7 players to play in game week 1, they have to sell De Jong. It's not they can, not because, we want to. They have to. They don't want, they have to. That'll kill him, man. Barca, again, the thing is, Barca will unfortunately exist. That's the thing, they will, because they'll be in debt. It's a hit or miss. It's either they get investors invest, which a lot of people invest in Barcelona anyway, because they go, it's Barcelona, I'm going to invest. I know they're capable of winning trophies, right? Because right now they're in 2 billion debt, like a lot, probably even more. I don't even know the number, but it's a lot of debt. A lot of debt, right? And instead of fixing their debt, they're creating more debt, right? So what they're doing, they took the risk. Barcelona took the risk. They go, all right, let's not fix the debt. Let's create more in hopes to get investors that will pay off the debt. So in saying so, they bought players, like named players like Lewandowski and, Alonso, just they got big name players, I guess, Alonso, I don't know. Anyway, they bought big name players to instantly try to get trophies, number one, and the trophies and the wins they get will then drag investors that will fix their debt. So if you're on a mortgage, right, and you're paying all this, oh, you get a mortgage, you're in debt. Instead of fixing it, you invest in a cryptocurrency in hopes that blows up. Because if that doesn't blow up, you're fucked even more. So if it doesn't work out for them, he will have to end up selling the club. And I would assume someone will come and end up buying that club anyway, with even with the debt. I think someone will stand by. So I don't think they get. I'm gonna keep saying I hope they do get liquidated. I'm gonna always make up in my head, but I really don't think they get liquidated as much as I want them to. Christina. The first unisex player of Barcelona. Good to see. No. But we're not gonna cover the extra funds. Franke De Jong is already owed £13 million. He's already owed that, right? Plus, he's on 600k a week, right? We're not offering the 13. He's still owed £13 million from Barcelona. Plus, he's owed an extra £22 million from them next season. So it's about £40 million he needs owing. If he leaves Barcelona, he might get his wages weekly, but he's not going to get the money that he was owed. It is a big of an up and down roller coaster. I would prefer De Jong, but just the situation just all over the place. It's all over the place. But Charlie, why can't they play together? Charlie, they can play together, but like, it's guys. We got to have depth. We mustn't forget. We need to have depth. Depth is the most important thing in a team. That's why Manchester City are winning every single year. Don't want De Jong. Don't want to even play it. I mean, maybe his mentality might change. I don't know, but as a player, I think he's very, very good. Of course, he's happy at Barcelona. It says it right here, guys. He wants to stay at Barcelona. Yes, guys. I'm repeating it for the sixth time, guys. Why isn't it getting anyone's head? Franke De Jong wants to stay at Barcelona. Yes, he doesn't want to join Chelsea. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay at Barcelona. Why? It's either number one, which is not number one. He's mentally ill and he somehow still loves the club, right? But the major reason is because he's owed a lot of money. If he leaves, he's not going to get that money. He's owed about £40 million. If he leaves Barcelona, he will not get the £40 million, right? He'll get his wages, he'll get other stuff, but he's not going to get his 40 million that he's owed from Barcelona. That's why he wants to stay. Nathan Lever and many more. I'll be at the phase 5 changing name. Big up to you, mate. Yeah, again, it's just disrespect. I mean, but Messi was last thing, and it was a Bartomeu thing where I think it was more there was a falling out. He had to reduce his wages. He was on 1 mil a week. He didn't. That's why that was a situation before. They're still in that same debt. Like if they kept Messi, they probably wouldn't have been in the same situation. But so they lost Messi, and they're under the new ownership. And the new ownership want to do this. It's the same shit. It's just the old owner fucked them up, and the old owner did it on purpose because he knew he was gonna get sacked, and he goes, you know what, I'm gonna stuff this club on purpose and leave, and he did that. He put a Griezmann on 400k a week. He gave loyalty bonuses to these players. He gave him every 2 weeks, you get a nice little gift card, shit like that. It's like he gave them a lot of money, guys. Remember, they have to owe Griezmann money. Like he gave a contract extension to Umtiti and upped his wages for doing nothing. They just recently they just upgraded Roberto's contract, which was planned. So the guy fucked them up on purpose. He made Messi's contract more wages, so La Liga will go, yeah, you can't do that. They did it on purpose. Yeah, they get again the fourth lever, but that means they're gonna be. They don't want to. They don't want to activate it. Maybe they would, but La Liga's not accepting it. Liga said you can't do it. La Liga has said you cannot activate the fourth lever. You got to sell some players to register these players. Maybe they'll turn it around. They'll pay some hidden money to La Liga and they'll do it. But I would not even be surprised if they can do it. But I'm not sure what their fourth lever is. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, I forgot about Rafinha as well. There's something 8 players. Met with the Barcelona chairman on Monday evening, and he said he won't to stay and be have a meeting with Barcelona. Yes, of course he wants to stay, and the owner Laporta is pushing the narrative that he wants to stay, and he's pushing the narrative because the thing is, people understand. Laporta wants De Jong as a player. De Jong wants to play for Barcelona because of the money. Now, Laporta wants to sell De Jong because of the money. Do you get what I'm coming with this? They love him as a footballer, they love him as a person, but he's too much fucking. They don't even love him as a person. They fucking hate him as a person. They like him as a player, but they disrespected him, and they're not going to pay his wages. That's why they want him to leave. They like him as a player. They think he's going to be a replacement, but they do not want to pay their wages. J5 will not get sold this summer. Yeah, I mean they've got a good squad. They have to. If they don't win La Liga, they don't win Champions. They don't win. If they don't win any big trophy this summer, they are fucked. They have to win either the La Liga or Champions League. And Xavi, fuck, that guy's under a lot. The club's at stake. The club is at stake. If Xavi fucks up this summer, fuck, he's fucked up the club. Like it's not like oh yeah he'll get sacked, but who's gonna sack him? There'll be no one in the fucking board to even sack him. When do we become a? I mean, it's not really a begging. We're not begging for De Jong. We're like, De Jong, you want to leave Barcelona? Yeah, come join us. We're not forcing it. Like, we're not like, please, 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 please join us. But like, De Jong, you want to join us? Here it is. All right, De Jong said no, but it's like, De Jong, you have no choice. You have to join us, unfortunately. Guys, play. I've always said Chelsea don't have a big pool anyway. Chelsea have never had a big pool. I've said that even after we won the Champions League, and I don't know why. I think we have, I think maybe going in this new regime, we can pull players, but not when we have to compete. I've said that a lot of times. Despite being a big club, we can't really pull if players are competing with other teams. So in saying that, Jong doesn't want to join Chelsea. He doesn't want to leave anywhere, but he has to. It's not that he wants to. He has to. Let's have an idea. Let's drop the idea and move on. Again, we can move on, like if you want, but I think Todd and Thomas Tuchel really likes the player. Looks very promising. Hence, every player like Franke De Jong will surely want. Exactly. I mean, but why would he want to stay when this? That's what I said. He's either number one, he's mentally ill, and he's been inbred with like somehow he still loves the club even though they've done nothing but disrespect him and called him a criminal, not paid his wages, sold signed other players while not paying him. It's either that or he just wants his money, and I would assume it's his money. But I don't think he wants to stay because of the football. After what they've done to him. Yeah, he loves Barcelona. I've said he loved it. Ronald Koeman, loved playing with Messi. He loved the club, but does he either number one? I'll go back to my point just before. Does he love it? Has he been brainwashed after what they've done to them? Because if you're at a job, right? You're at a job. You're working at a job, and they go, "We're not paying your wages. Get the hell out." All right? Are you gonna go? No. I want to stay because I love this job. You're gonna go, "Fuck no, I'm leaving." That's what everyone should be doing, right? But that's why we have to question why is Young doing this, and that goes back to my two questions: how many presentations, Frankie De Jong? I'm not sure. There's still a lot of players that want to play for us, and it's only kind I want personally. I mean, Klaus wanted to play for us, but I don't think we even went for Klaus. I think that's the only guy I really know. Fofana does, but I don't think he didn't hand in a transfer request or any of that, but. Should organize a party. I mean, guys, they can register them, but they can't register them for game week 1. That's the thing. They got till Friday, which I don't think they'll sell De Jong by Friday. So coming this week, Barcelona will not play their 8 new signings that they just signed. It'll probably be their B team playing. And the B team might be good, but he said no. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, I agree. He doesn't want to leave. He prefers Barcelona, but it's not that he wants to leave. He has to leave. And Bowie's guys, remember, Bowie's a businessman. He knows Frankie De Jong is a good player, right? I guess from what Thomas Tuchel said, he understands the situation and he understands that De Jong is in a position where he has to leave. So it's not that we want him to kiss the badge, blah blah blah. Bowie's taking this opportunity to buy a quality player who has to leave their primary club. It's an opportunity he's taking. That's why he wants him. Because he's a class player and there's an opportunity to grab him. And he's going to take hold of that opportunity. He's rang him. He said no, but Bowie knows It's Chelsea or no one. But we know, is it Chelsea or no one? But let's see what else we got. We got. So the Porto now believes Frankie De Jong staying at Barcelona can be a good option. The club, but not Xavi. The club, but not sees him as a Busquets replacement, and it's possible that if he leaves, he may return to the top level. So yeah, obviously it comes saying that he doesn't want to sell him, but it's not that they want to sell him; it's they have to sell him. Sell him. That's what my theory is. Um, we already read that one. Again, it comes up to your Chelsea fans, idiots. Frankie De Jong still no Chelsea. If he leaves Frankie De Jong, he still will get his due salary. You know, but where else would he go, guys? Please tell me where else would Frankie De Jong go if he leaves Barcelona? Where? Because again, he has to leave. So it's either I've said this. Frankie De Jong, and I'll say this right now again, guys. 50 minutes, 55 seconds. I'm writing this down so I can come back to this clip. Right. Frankie De Jong will only join Chelsea if Barcelona officially get him to leave. If Barcelona say, Frankie De Jong, you're gone. Right? And Frankie De Jong goes, fine, I'm finished at this club. And he hands in his transfer request and he goes, all right, I'm leaving. Right? The only club he would leave is to go to Chelsea. That's it. Now, why will he hand in a transfer request? Because Barcelona are going to force him. It goes back to my 15,000 time I'm saying this, guys. Frankie De Jong wants to stay at Barcelona. Yes, he wants to stay. I'm backsetting. However, Barcelona do not want him to stay because they owe him £34 million. They owe him 13 million in wages, and they owe him 22 million next season if he stays. So that's why they don't want him to stay. Finish. Now, we could all have these assumptions. If he leaves, if he doesn't, I would assume he has to leave. What are Barcelona going to do? There's nothing Barcelona can do. It's either they activate their fourth lever or they pay off the La Liga. That's the only two ways they keep De Jong. But legitimately, which I know nothing's legitimately in football, he will have to leave and Barcelona will then only sell him to Chelsea because we're the only team offering money for him and offering his similar wages and offering any sort of money for him. If he wants to leave, but bigger clubs aren't offering this. You can call Chelsea a small club, but I don't fucking care. But what teams are going to offer him that money? If he leaves on his own will, they do not need to pay him the £40 million. People do not understand that. If he leaves on his own will, he goes, here's my transfer request, I'm leaving, he does not need to pay it. However, if Barcelona terminate, they rip up his contract, they rip up his contract, they still have to pay him the money. That's why they need him to leave on his own will. Exactly. It's same, but again, Dembele is a different story. Dembele wanted to stay for the project because Dembele used Chelsea as a leverage to try to go here. They're offering me more money because Dembele actually got lower wage. You guys understand? Dembele got a lower wage, so Dembele is actually playing there for the team. He never wanted to join Chelsea in the first place. A shithole. That's what they've done. Again, guys, it's called depth, guys. I can't believe it, guys. Chelsea fans understand depth. De Jong, guys, Kante is declining. Jorginho is declining. Kovacic is injury prone. We need a solid midfielder to come in and replace these guys for when the departure. That doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. Right wing center back striker. Let's proceed with the midfield we have currently. I agree. I would prefer forward, but it's not like we're like only focusing on this right now, guys. We're still trying to get Fofana done. We're still trying to get another forward. We're getting a lot of work done. De Jong just one of those jobs we're trying to get done. Be up to you guys. We've got 67 in here, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. 8 likes or 50. And we're gonna discuss the most position needed, guys. So we've got right now it's the forward, guys. So you guys are saying the forward is the position that needs to be fixed first. Okay, we'll discuss that in the last couple of minutes. Tappy says here, why don't we go for Matthias Nunes? We are looking at other clubs. Too much drama. Again, guys, it's drama, but the player is a baller. If we get this done, you guys won't be caring about the drama that happened 3 weeks ago. You know, so if we can get this done, then fuck, we've got a baller team. €7 million previous salary. Okay, that must be okay. 30 million euros, £7 million, 40 million. You're talking about his future. Exactly. It's next season. So if he stays, they owe him that money. If he plays on that pitch, they owe him an extra 40 million. What? It's not part of his salary. No. See, you guys, he will get, listen to me, a loyalty bonus. Bartomeu added in his contract, Franke De Jong will receive a loyalty bonus of 20 million in 2023. So if he stays, I don't know if this season or if it's the year, but I think it's 22/22. If he stays for the season, he will be owed an extra 22 million. So in total, you say 7 million? Okay, I'll believe you. It's 7 million. So then he'll be owed 29 million. 29 million he'll be owed. Do Barcelona want to pay 22 million when they still got to pay Griezmann? They still got to pay all these other players when they can easily get cashed out for De Jong, because no one wants Umtiti. No one wants Griezmann. No one wants Depay, right? That's why they're trying to get Frenkie De Jong, because they know if they can get a lot of money for Frenkie De Jong. What comes to here, the next point, that either one player out of Depay or Aubameyang will leave Barcelona. So that's how they will make them all, because they're trying to get rid of a lot of players, guys. It's not just Frenkie De Jong. The reason why it's Frenkie De Jong is because Frenkie De Jong is he has a lot of worth to him. Big up for him. Lateness is greatness. Big up to you for him. Big up to you. Big up to him. If you're streaming, mate, let me know. I can pop a. Oh, wait, no. I thought I saw you live before. It must have been someone else. I saw like a scheduled live. I'm not sure if that was for you, but if you are, let me know so I can pop a link in and we can join after this. The problem with carrying on with the midfield we have now is our forward line will remain the same. Guys, the midfield gets the service, guys. Our midfield is just garbage. Look at Sterling on the weekend. Sterling got the service. Sterling made his own service. And then look at fucking Mount and Havertz, who just ghosted. It's not our midfield, guys. Our midfield is getting Frankie De Jong will just build our depth. And instantly, yeah, Frankie De Jong will be one of the best midfielders in our midfield pivot, right? He'll be the better midfield. It doesn't mean he comes in and our attack gets instantly serviced. They already get serviced. It's our attack who's fucking garbage. Midfield is fine, but if we can get Frankie De Jong, it'll be even better. Again, guys, this is just a side mission. Our main mission is Fofana. Our side mission is De Jong. It's not a future star. Oh my god, guys. I'm talking to babies here, guys. I'm talking to a baby. They owe him. They have not paid him, guys. I'm going to say it one more time. Guys. Barcelona have not paid Frankie De Jong 13 million or 7 million pounds of wages. They've not paid him a cent of it. They've owed him 7 million pounds. Right? If he steps foot on that season, he owes him an excess amount of 22 million pounds as a bonus. It's a bonus, an excess amount, a bonus. Bonus. Not part of his salary. It's more money that is different from his salary. It's an extra money. You understand? Yeah, it's disgraceful. It's disgusting. You know, they're booing him when he's scored 4 goals in 3 games, and Ansu Fati has scored 3 goals in 10 games. And then they're disrespecting the Norwegian goat. Or no, Danish goat. This is the real Danish Maldini here. Brathwaite, he's a goat. He deserves a better club. Barcelona fans are toxic and disgraceful bastards. They're spoiled, and I hope they get relegated. Shema says, we have the Shema who says, yes, we got 3 points, but I wasn't convinced to it. Why can't we change the strategies? How could you put Mount position away from him to build a goal? I mean, what does Tuchel expect to do? Like, Mount, isn't Mount our best mid or our best attacker? He's supposed to be creating for himself. He just ghosted. Exactly. Franke De Jong, guys, we will hear a lot more Friday, Saturday, because that's when the league starts and we'll hear if he can get registered or not. Yeah. Yeah, you're just waffling, mate. I'm not gonna. I think you don't have. I'm not saying this as a insult, but I don't think your English is 100%. I'll understand if it's not, but yeah, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'll be honest. Exactly. He wants, guys. I'm not saying if I sat here and I said Frankie De Jong wants to stay about. He doesn't want to join Chelsea. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to join Chelsea. He doesn't want to come and kiss the badge. He doesn't want to wear our shirt. He doesn't want to come. He wants to stay at Barcelona and get his money. That's what he wants. He wants his money. We need De Jong, but a defender striker would be yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would say a defender and an attacker, and if we can get a midfielder, that's great. It is, yeah, exactly. We still need depth. I don't think it's priority, but it still needs fixing. It still needs fixing. But it's not. I think we need an attacker first. As I said, I'll get a Fofana, a Zaha, a Sane, and a De Jong. We get that 11 out of 10 window, but that's just unrealistic. But if we can get it, we get it. The pay is quality. I don't mind him. The pay, I don't mind. Out of the options we got left, I wouldn't want him in May, but I would rather an Aubameyang. I think the pay is a player who can get out of, who can take on players, but I don't think he fits our system. Actually, I would say maybe he. I think he's a player who isn't bad, but I would prefer an Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang is a better version of Depay. I think Depay just can't. He's not the best finisher. He's more of a skillful guy. But I would rather Zaha if I could choose. A Zaha and Aubameyang would be class. Yeah, they're thinking FC. It's either Aubameyang or thinking. So Pierre Aubameyang is in Chelsea's list, but there is no direct talks with Barcelona. Deal depends on price tag and salary conditions. Abba happy in Barcelona, and if Barcelona currently not intending to sell both Depay and Aubameyang, as stated. Kepa can play midfield. Yeah, fuck it. Pop Kepa midfield. Fuck it. I rather Kepa midfield than fucking Loftus-Cheek, to be honest. Loftus-Cups, men's Cheek. I'd rather that. Unrealistic. We can get Sane, Fine, Zaha, Gel. Exactly. I mean, it's unrealistic, but if we can, I may have to say we can maybe win the league even more. I've always said, guys, I don't think we win the league this summer. I think City's got in the back, but if we get those players, fuck, that will be a fucking win. That'll be our best window since 14, 15, maybe like I don't know, 01, 02, like there'll be some random stat someone bring out. Like, I don't know. This is the best window we've ever had to get those guys. We got to deal with deals in the house. Be able to matter. What's your thoughts on apparently we after RB2 because I think that if true, Aspi won't be competition for. If we can get Walker Peters, I will be very happy. I still think we need a Fofana, and I still think we need a right wing back because Aspi cannot compete. But if we got Aspi, then if Bowie came to me, Bowie goes, Matt, you've either got a wing back you can buy or a centre back. I would personally go for a wing back like Walker Peters because I know it's unrealistic to sign a centre back and a wing back. I don't like James playing around centre back, but if that means we can have depth in the right wing back to limit James's time there, it will work. But me personally, I would want both. But again, if that hypothetical scenario came, I would choose a right wing back. Guys, a couple more questions and then I have to dip. So get them in. Okay, so Aspie will be in the centre back spot. So if as I said, if Bowie said to me, Matt, either a right wing back or a centre back, and you can only pick one, I'll go get Walker Peters. Walker Peters can play right wing back, and we can play James right centre back, and then rotate Walker Peters and James, and then rotate Aspie. It work a bit better. We won't have a lot of good quality because I would prefer getting a Fofana and then a Walker Peters, and Walker Peters can switch out with Reece James. But if it's only one, I'll pick that. Reece James in competition, yeah. I mean, he needs competition. I think there's no one in the world who can come as better than Reece James, but I think he needs competition to give him time off. So, say we can have Frenkie. How much would you think we will? I think we'll pay a fee of like 40 mil, but I think we'll pay high wages. I mean, it might break our wage structure, but if that's what it does to get him, I mean, that's out of my control. Luke De Jong's going to be up to Luke De Jong, guys. We've got 59 people in here, guys. 50 guys. We're ending in about 5 minutes, guys. So before we leave, guys, smash that like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Turn that notification bell on, guys. Make sure the bell is on so you guys know when I'm live and you guys can come in because I stream 10 a.m. UK time. Just seeing who's live so I can send you guys over to them if Coachella is going live. I'll pop Coachella's link in, guys, before we end, so you guys can go check out Coachella. But guys, last questions here because I am going to be dipping soon. But make sure we get smash the like button, guys. How many likes we on? 54. With 50 people in here, guys. Guys, let's get to set, guys. Now 70 likes, guys. Easily 70 likes. Smash the like button. We can easily do it. Yeah, I wouldn't want Jorginho to leave. I think Jorginho will be a lot of good depth. Be fantastic. Hopefully doesn't leave. Yeah, we're far from a small club. And Bohi's making us bigger. Exactly, 100%. We need to keep Kepa with Mendy a backup. Oh, you want to get and then a backup for Reece James? Yeah, it makes sense. I thought you said Kepa backup for Reece James. What? Livramento will come after the summer. That's why Chelsea are not keen on you. Again, after his injury, I don't know how he would perform. Yeah, I think honestly, the only people in for Depay or Aubameyang is Chelsea and I think Juventus. So if we really want Aubameyang, we will get him. It's no thing. Big up to Moshi, guys. Big up to Moshi. Moshi, big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for today's stream. I'm gonna pop Coachella's link in, guys. So if you guys want to go to a new Chelsea stream, guys, we've got Coachella going live right now. So go to Coachella's stream. Tell him I sent you. Got AB, big up to AB. Lateness is greatness. Big up to you, AB. Hope you're well. I will be back Friday. We'll be here for a big stream, guys. So like 3 hours. I'll get a panel. I'll open the lines. You guys come in, have your say. To David or Tony. I wouldn't mind Tony. Jonathan David, I wouldn't mind either, but that's the youth player. It'd be a big risk. Big up to you. Big up. This is great. Big up to Hashem. Yeah, big up to you, bro. Make sure, yeah, guys. Appreciate the new subscriber from Hashem. Guys, make sure to turn the notification bell on. You guys got to have that bell on. Because you guys don't have that bell on, you guys will not know when I'm been updated. You guys won't know when I'm live. So make sure to like the button. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Like. Subscribe. But yeah, guys, go check out Coach Chizzle. I just popped his link there now. And if you guys actually go follow my Twitter as well, if you guys haven't already. We're nearly there to 800 subs, so go 800 followers. So go follow that now. Put the link in for that now here. You guys can go follow that. That's where you can I'll post like I post here I'm going live here, so you guys know when I'm going live. But guys, make sure that bell is on. Make sure the likes are being smashed. Let's leave you with what we're leaving you with, guys. Let's leave you with A-Train prop, guys. A-Train prop, aka I guess the Timo Werner football in memory of Timo Werner. Here's A-Train. Big up to you guys. I will see you guys in the next stream. Big up. See ya.